Hi everyone. Today we're talking about how you can find the equation of a line that passes through a given point and is also parallel to another line. So in previous videos I've talked about variations on this, things that are slightly different, like passes through a point but's perpendicular to another line, or just finding a slope of a line that's perpendicular without actually finding the line. But here we kind of close the loop and find the final option that we haven't considered. So we are given a point here, the point's 3, 5, and we want to find the equation of a line that passes through this point, but is parallel to the equation x plus 4y minus 8 equals 0. So some information we want to consider that's important. What does this bring to the table, the fact that parallel? Well, that means that the slope that we want, so we'll call it m par for m parallel, is going to be exactly the same as the slope that we have in our equation. We'll call it m hour for our slope, meaning the slope found here in this equation. So all we have to do is find the slope in the equation highlighted in blue, the x plus 4y minus 8 equals 0. And that's the slope we use because any line that's parallel to this will have that same slope. And then we take that slope, we take the line that the point that we have right here, and put it into y equals mx, or sorry, not y equals mx plus b. We're going to put it, well, I guess we could, honestly, but we won't do that this time. We're going to put it into the slope-intercept form. Nope, scratch that. Point slope form, so y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. All right, you ready for that? Here we go. So the first thing we need to do is find the slope of this line. So we have x minus 4y minus 8 equals 0. That's a plus, by the way. That would change things. So if we take the 8 over, it becomes positive. If we take the x over, it becomes negative. So we have negative x plus 8, and then we have equals 4y. That looks kind of terrible. Let me rewrite that. And then if we divide everything by 4, we get y equals negative 1/4 x plus 2. So this tells us what the slope is of our equation, which, by the way, it's that one. So our m equals negative 1/4. So the slope that we want is going to be negative 1/4. And by the way, we're going to put that slope right there. And the cool thing is we already have a couple other things we need. So this x value goes there in x1. This y value right here comes down to y1. We plug it all in and see what we have. Let's put a little divider here so we don't get our space mixed up. So we have y minus, now our y1 we said was negative 5. Our slope is negative 1/4. And we have x minus our x1 we said was, tracing that purple line back, 3. So now we simplify this. We can take that negative in here. We can take the negative 1/4 in here and in here. What does that give us? Y plus 5 equals negative 1/4 x plus a positive 3/4. We need to get y by itself, so let's subtract 5 from both sides. And we get a y equals negative 1/4 x plus 3/4 minus 5. We can't add 5 and 3/4 yet because we need a common denominator. So we need to multiply by 4/4, but let's make that a different color. Why? Just because I'm OCD, maybe. So that gives us what? Let's do this in purple. Y equals negative 1/4 x minus plus 3/4 minus 20/4. Awesome, and we're almost there. Y equals negative 1/4 x. 3 minus 20 is 17, minus 17/4. So that is the equation that is perpendicular. Let's try this out. So y equals minus 1/4 x minus 17/4 is perpendicular to x plus 4y and passes through, this is beautiful handwriting here, the point, what was our point? 3, negative 5. And if we want to look at that actually visually, here's the line we start out with, the x plus 4y minus 8 equals 0. If we show the y equals negative 1/4 x minus 17/4, you see it right here. And you can see these two lines are perfectly parallel, which is beautiful. Nice colors too, by the way. All right, that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like it, give me a like or follow the channel. Thanks a lot.